Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Endless Space 2. So, after that last kind of comically easy victory, I'm gonna see if I can increase the difficulty a bit. For starters, we're gonna switch to the Lumeris. They're planet brokers, which means they can buy outposts, which is gonna be interesting. Let's see, they also have extra money, and even more money on water. They're also pacifists, which is annoying because I was hoping I could just fight people, but whatever. I guess we'll just be super pacifist, expand hard, and do whatever. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do twin elliptical this time, large number of constellations, unique. I don't even know what that means. Let's be, purple this time around. I don't know. Competitor 6, speed. I think I had it on fast last time. Let's try normal. Do we want to try hard? Let's try hard. And I'm not going to name anything else here, so let's get started and hope for the best. Oh, that is a fat, weird-looking frog man. And a significantly less fat-looking frog man? Seems like the women have hair. Are there even frog people? I don't know.
Sure. The families have disagreements.
That's why we have codes.
To work together. You don't steal the fish from somebody else's plate.
The second he walked in, I knew the kid was different. He'd take risks. Break the rules that tied my hands. But he ignores the codes. Goes overboard.
And dust, powerful stuff.
No personal use.
So we collect it, invest it.
And he misuses dust.
Complaints get handled here.
Not in back alleys.
Applies, shall we say, unnecessary force. Maybe he knows dust, but I know the families. And I need both of those to take the galaxy.
Okay, business as usual. For the Lumeris, dust makes the world go round. Why make or invent things when, with enough dust, you can simply buy them? As planet brokers, Lumeris don't colonize new systems through the tedious process of sending colonizer ships to distant worlds. Instead, they just buy outposts directly. Once established, the Lumeris can turn these into colonies, or sell them to other empires via diplomatic channels. Naturally, the Lumeris make very strong traders too. Alright, looks like that's it. So, pay attention, tech screen, rare earth foams, warp drives. Gotcha, don't care. And xenology, plasma metallurgy, titanium, Hyperion, strategic resources are a good idea. But I think for the time being, we're gonna go with the intergalactic, supermarket. Maybe? No, we should probably actually go with, xenotourism. Oh, I see. I'll have to look into those. Yeah, getting all of these in the bottom aren't a bad idea, but we want money, presumably. We want a lot of money because we want to expand really fast. Okay, so, let's do astrofinance to start. We've got some other things I can go for, but that's a good idea. Okay, let's take a look at Solidan. We've got... Oh, we already have intergalactic supermarket. Well, that's handy. Okay, we've also got these. Probably going to drag that there. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of population. These are inhospitable too. I'll have to take a look at that. Because I wouldn't mind working on expansion this time. Last time I was working on science and getting more science. But still. So we've just got these first acquisition venture and liquidation venture. Oh, I see. These are just names. So these are exploration ships, nothing more. You know what? Last time I didn't really control it. This time I will. Oh, interesting. Twin spiral. And I'm towards the middle. I was wondering about this, and there's our answer. Okay, I'll have him head down this direction. That should be good. Okay, and we have a hero. I totally forgot about that. So we've got Yelchin, Adora, Ayako, science skills. Alright, so we've got... What do these things do? Money on system per large. That's useful. Health, no. Okay, great science. What is this guy? He is a seeker. Okay. so we don't care too much about some of these things, but we definitely care about that money. I'm halfway tempted to get optimal operations expert for the time being, though. Oh, we can't. We don't have any levels on him. Yeah, the extra food and industry might be a little bit more useful, honestly. Okay, and we've got a asteroid field, which we can't do much with yet. We will, just not quite yet. Okay. Wonder when we get our first quest. Okay, we've already met the Vodiani. I'm not exactly happy about that, but still. And we've met the Hisho. Hunter culture, extra that. Not exactly great with warmongers, but that'll be fine. I can work on them. Okay, and it looks like we actually have the two rare resources. Ooh, hi. So this is going to be interesting. Oh! So it costs me money to bribe. Ah, that's pricey. We'll be probably fine. But yeah, so if I want to get ISO, which I definitely do, mainly because getting blue cap mold would be really useful. It's gonna get a little expensive though, but it'll be worth it probably in the long run. Okay, I'm gonna grab both of these while we're here. And unfortunately, since we're not the oh wow, you mean to tell me red is literally right there? Okay, star's my destination. Rare earth foams. Okay, don't care. The home planet of the Vodiani was a poor yet temperate world, and the fragility of its environment meant that it was soon depleted. As a result, the Vodiani were driven into space by necessity, and already have a long history as ship-bound people. Although their civilization is now tied to their arcs, their planet of origin remains a powerful symbol, both as a lesson in ecology and as a memory of the weak and grotesque forms they had before virtual technology allowed them to evolve beyond that. Academy discovered. In the Deneb system. So the system where the Academy is located has been discovered. Accomplished heroes from many races. Gotcha. Let's show location. So it's right there. Oh, wow. Okay. How do I buy? Presumably, it's on medium forest, yes? 200. Well, give it a go! Okay, so I'm going to start colonizing that as soon as possible. I don't know exactly which planet it's going to be, but I'm going to assume it's one of the Denebs, and probably Deneb 3. Greener grass. Okay. Well, we've already got our first outpost, and we found that. Heroes will be showing up. Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to have him keep going. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to... Oh. There's a star lane over there. Whatever, we don't care that much. I'm just going to put him on auto-explore for the time being. I'll probably have this guy come back, but we'll deal with that later. Don't care about you. Okay. Oh, no governor. Whoops. Wasn't paying full attention there. Alright, that'll speed things along a little bit. Let's see. Oh, the auto buyouts are expensive. Didn't really think about that. Well, one way or another. What's this? New luxury resource discovered. Okay, so we now have access to the blue cap mold. That's good. I'm not entirely sure what luxury resources do. Necessarily. Okay. Some trades. Yeah, what do these do? Oh! Within a system development upgrade. Plus 50 science. Well, that's actually quite useful. And systems home to the Academy, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll take the Hisho. Ooh, looks like they have some other things. Deciduous... Oh, deciduous trees. Funny. Okay. Can I take him there? Yeah, he just doesn't have any moves left. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, when I have more money... Oh, that's a question. This is just another asteroid system. Damn. The Academy's over on this one. Whatever, we'll colonize it next. Could also decolonize, but whatever. Maybe I could have actually seen that. You know, there's probably somebody kind of yelling at me internally for what I just did, but that's okay. I'll control the system and we won't have to think about it. Okay, here we go. I chewed ardent out after that fiasco. He managed to upset all 3 of the other families, not to mention a few of my Mio siblings. How much clearer can instructions be than do what you gotta do and don't get caught? The kid had promise, but more papilla than propriety. Brash is good, but brash and canny is better. As the current head of the families, I wanted to keep the others off balance, not start a war. It doesn't matter, he said. They don't understand dust any better than we do. They'll be back one by one to do business with us. New business, galactic business, measured in dust, not Sakan. Well, what do you know? First was Oros Akayo herself, in a wheelchair, but with eyes that glinted like harpoon tips. She pointed a limb towards the sky and said, "Up there. We're going to go up there. Build there. No zoning laws, no building codes. Give me access." When she leaned forward, it was like she was ready to spear a fish. Let's get rich. The Mios, the Arakio, together. She left, and Arden and I had barely started discussing the possibilities when Irio Ferbarda strode in, worth 3 trillion Sakan, but looking like his clothes cost 10. No detritus, here's the deal. Developing space means stations, ports, docks, factories. We know there's cheap labor out there, and no workplace safety hassles and whiny environmental regulators. The Omokar can develop the galaxy. You bring us in, we cut you in. Everybody wins. And late at night, sometime after the evening service to their whale gods, Jodan Kern Adalensilum arrived, ready to sell seawater to squid. You know what you need, but I'll tell you anyway. Exploration, protection, freight, tourists. You need ships. Ships, you say? Who do I go to? Yeah, that's right. Lensilum. Us. Colonies and outposts means trade, travel, ships. Let's do this thing. He pointed out the window. Boom. Arden and I were grinning at each other when he left, but for different reasons. So, who do we work with, I mulled. Doesn't matter, he said. This is just the start of the game. We can pick and choose, but you know what the end game is going to be? He leaned in. Expensive clone. I wondered who else was paying him. Dust. It's all going to come down to dust. So, three outposts. Give me mushrooms. Assimilate a minor faction. Money. And... okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the mushrooms. Going for the minor faction would be nice, but I think I'm going to go with the Arakayo. Even though we're going to have these mushrooms? My main problem is the minor faction is going to be... actually, no. We should do the Omikar, just because that'll offset picking up the faction. Because we're going to have mushrooms aplenty before we can figure out what to do with them. But money is going to be a bit of a problem. Ish. Oh, jeez. Maybe this is going to be more of a problem than I thought. I don't know. We might also want to pick up some extra science things. Let's do these two first, and then we'll rethink things later. Once my hero level's up, science will get a little bit faster. Because right now, not great. We're in an interesting position, though. And honestly, I think I'm gonna... I know I've got a bunch of pacifists, but I might try and, build up somewhat of a military fleet. Oh, hello. Tor... The Endless Society developed on this large, cool planet, orbiting a star that they called Prime. Though it is the birthplace of this culture that dominated the galaxy for centuries, they were forced to depart when over-exploitation destabilized the core and crust, triggering seismic changes. Though it is a treasure of artifacts and holds a near-mystical reputation, its history is one of sorrow. Is that here? Let's see. No. And I couldn't pick them up if I wanted to. Ah, here. Ooh, this one has a colonizable planet. And we could check it out. Anomalies, luxury resource deposits. Which one's the colonizable one? Ah. Alpha 1. I'm going to check out both of these. Okay. So we found Red Sang. And we get 5 Red Sang. I don't know... oh, Red Sang is food. Gotcha. And the other one is Super Spuds. Which do... construction buyout reduction. Okay, so it looks like this place is pretty good. Guess that's where we're getting our next... colony. Okay, you can upgrade your systems in the economy screen. Where? Trade and systems. Okay, here we go. So, Deneb. How do we use resources? Simulate a minor faction. That's understandable, but how do we spend our goodies? Because we got the resources there. Trade in resources. Or is it just system developments? Which I guess we'll just save these for the time being. It's a little confusing right now. Maybe it's just non-functional. I'm not sure. Well, we'll find out. But let's see. So you're bored. Or not bored, you're not doing anything. Okay, we'll end turn. We're doing okay. Let's see. Looks like we're gonna meet Green. Whoever they are. And here's Turkana. Just one of the other ones? Okay. Yeah, we're actually in kind of a nice spot as far as exploration goes. Money, not so much so. That's expensive too. I don't know, assimilating this minor faction might be a little bit harder. I was hoping it would be entirely cultural based, but it doesn't look like we're so lucky. Okay, hello. New minor civilization discovered, Epistis. They're a warmonger. They're neat looking. Little remains of the Epistis creators, a race that died out several millennia ago. What is known is that the Epistis were likely created as planetary guardians, charged with preserving their homeworld's fragile ecology through aggressive defense of its natural wilderness and the salvaging and recycling of discarded materials. Whether these objectives became corrupted, leading the Epistis to turn on their creators is unknown, but what is certain is that they are a fanatical, dangerous civilization of recycled war machines, ready to take their creed to whoever crosses their paths. So they are selfless, so they can take peace. Let's try starting negotiations. But we don't have the thing. Damn, that's going to make it expensive. I'm not a big fan of that. Where are they, anyway? Oh, is that this? No, that's an unknown alien force. I actually have no idea where this minor faction is. Crazy. Oh, show location. What? Oh, are they on, like, Turkana or something? Not a clue. Okay, so we've got an asteroid field. We'll keep exploring there. We've got that. You don't know what to do with yourself. I'm just going to have him keep exploring for the time being. I'll want to set up more. This is where the Epistis are. So I guess we were just a little bit further away. Okay, well, we'll end turn for the time being. His influence is growing faster than mine is. I don't like that. Maybe it's based on manpower? Not sure. And we found the Harashems. I like the Harashems a fair bit. Okay, you notice that your explorer vessels come equipped with automated probes? No? Then let me explain. One of the uses of automated probes is to help you discover the galaxy. From the explorer's fleet action pane, launch probes, send your mechanical emissary off in the unknown. By choosing a direction away from star lanes, you might even be able to find a new constellation. Oh. What's the deal with you and why are you flashing at me? I don't know. I'm gonna fire one that way. I think these recover slowly anyway. Can you fire probes? No, you can't. So I'm just gonna turn that off for the time being. He'll get to where he needs to go. And can you move? Yep, looks like he can still move. Awesome. Okay, so we've got our first tech here. I'll drag this up. Intergalactic supermarket's gonna cost a lot. It'll be worth it, but it's gonna take forever to build. Getting cerebral reality probably might not have been a bad idea to go for originally. Oh well. And I'll get the colonial exchange. Probably right in there. The extra money is very welcome. Though it's only useful on dry, which would be over here. Whatever. Okay, so I could start kind of working on these guys, but not really. Okay. Well, so far so good. And perfect. Okay, so we've got those coming in. Assign skills. Still halfway... Oh, right. Do we want to do this? So we could go money, we could go science. You know what? I'm going to close out of this for a second. Let's see what my resources are even. So money is useful. How much science am I putting out per turn? Science per turn, only about 40. The extra science would not be a bad idea. Let's see which ones of these. So per large, per cold, planets in general. Let's take a look at this one. How many large do we have? We've got a medium, a huge, medium, and a medium. And we don't have any cold. Okay, so his boosts are kind of meaningless. I could go for that. I could go for money. Let's go money. We're going to need it. We're going to need it pretty badly. Because if I want to expand here, this is what we need. So Alva is colonizable. Can I? I have the money for it. Do we want it? Large monsoon, medium swamp, medium swamp. It would give me the red sang. It's going to be a little pricey for a little while, but I think we'll be okay. Looks like it's going to take a while before we can finish on Deneb, but that's okay. I love the fact that I don't need to build colony ships. That is super nice. Okay. Let's see. And we'll have a ton of money by the time anything matters. Ish? Maybe? Not sure. Let's try... Let's try sending out those probes. There's something about, like, a new constellation. It'd be interesting if there were, like, some secret side constellations along the way that I could get my grubby little mitts on. Be nice. Bit ridiculous, but still. Okay. And end turn. What's that? Ah, pop gained. Okay, that's actually rather helpful. Probably should have done the investigation later, but we'll be fine. Okay, we met the Cravers. Don't care. Don't even know where they are. Probably shouldn't have hidden that away. I'm betting they're down here, maybe? No. Maybe one of my probes picked them up. Because I'm not seeing their circle of influence anywhere. But that never means anything anyway. Okay, so we found where the Harishims are hanging out. Keep going. Yeah, it's interesting. You can actually even see where the probes have been through because it kind of cuts through. That's cool. Bit on the meaningless side for what I'm doing, but I don't know. The idea of, like, potentially finding a constellation outside the one we're currently on could actually be really cool. Okay. And we found these guys. These guys, I'd love to pick up. Because, any system with a hero on it, worth a lot. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're going to want to probably save this up. Green is trying to fight me for population on Alva 1. I think we'll be okay. But I'll probably save my money for stellar possibilities or something. Looks like we're going to win, but he might start using dirty tricks. I don't even know where green is. Oh, green is the other, Green is the other... whatever my faction is. I remember now. Okay. Well, we should be okay. I did hit end turn, right? Okay, there we go. Worst comes to worst, I absorb food from them or something. Figured out. Okay, so we get titanium resource deposit. Awesome. Probably should have waited and used that later, but whatever. We'll be fine. Curious about life form here. Anomalies. Yeah, we'll deal with that later when we have more money and whatnot. Let's see. Okay, we got the husk. Ah. We have the Craver. We have the Craver fleet. Okay, we've managed to retreat. Down here. Oh. I see. That's where we are. Well, in that case, I'm just going to keep expanding, or keep running this way. See, have we taken Deneb yet? No, 3 turns. Okay. So how's Alva doing? Yeah, they're catching up. Ah, they're using stellar possibilities. I'm tempted to use this. How do we know how many people we have? Well, sadly, I'm not going to have enough money for 2 more turns. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up or something. I don't know. I'll just save my cash for at least a little while. Oh, what? Retreat. Oh, it's there. It's the green force. Yeah, everybody's being mean to me. Ah, that's my probe. Okay. Interesting. Didn't expect green would be all the way up there. Okay, so let's take a look at Alva. They're at 9. Like, I'm halfway tempted to use this. I just don't know if it would do it, good things for me. I just see that it costs people, but I don't see a people meter. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I actually haven't done this yet. I've never actually saved. I'm gonna save Scum for a bit, just because it's not super clear what happens. Let's try this. Okay. So it looks like by, I can steal their population. Good, that'll slow them down, and then I'm gonna use my own boost to speed it up a little bit. Oh, we get a new person. So an industrialist might not be a bad idea. Counselor wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know what a guardian is gonna do, or a seeker. Well, we've already got a seeker. I'm gonna go with this guy, because an industrialist would probably be helpful, more helpful than ecologist, I think. How's Deneb doing? 1 turn. Okay, Alva is still going. Yep, looks like we're going to win this one. Not entirely sure what it cost me, but still. Okay, so we've got this guy joining our empire, so he's got money. Right, those are all the same. Oh, this guy is nothing but cash. Very useful. I think I'm going to give him optimal operations expert for the time being, though. Probably. And I'll put him on Deneb. Seems like best course of action. Alright, so who's confused? You're confused. Well, let's go as far away as possible from Kuyos. Might even be a direct star lane there. And we don't want anything to do with that. Did my other scout get blown up? I think it did. Over here? Yeah. Oh well. Oh, interesting. There's 2. There's Leaper and Carver. Right. Don't know them that well. That's fine. Heroes have leveled up. So I guess we'll be in a good position. Ah, okay. So multiple things just happened. So we just got the academy. Okay, academy colonized. I own the academy. Can see the status of every hero. Perfect. So we now have Deneb, and we can pass our first law. Good. Well, first I'm gonna throw this guy on Deneb. Seems like a good idea. Let's get these two done. I'm tempted to go for cerebral reality first. We need the extra science rather badly. And we'll start colonizing that planet. Shouldn't take too long. Okay. We need science pretty bad. Money is looking great. Research needs queuing. So we just got non-baryonic particles. That'll help. Okay. So we're going to do xenobiology so I can start working on minor factions and then otherwise. How's Alva doing? 11 turns. This just got more expensive because I have more colonies. Well, that's fine. So we're leeching those. We've got 4 turns. Kind of knew we'd have that bonus. Okay. So what do we do now? I don't think I can get another colony. It's kind of business as usual for a bit. I'd like to start looking into learning how to colonize planets better. Because it seems like our best bet here is to actually get as many planets as I possibly can. Because we actually have the money for it, unlike when we were playing as the Sophons. It's just a scout, right? I have no idea. Looks like it. Oh, it's an arc ship. I don't know what arc ships do. There we go. I'm going to move efficient shielding to the front. If I need to make military ships, we should probably get started on it. Just in case he does actually attack me here. Remember, the Vadyani have the ability to leech populations, which would be kind of bad, given the situation. I think they'll just leave, but they're hanging out right outside my star system, which is never a good sign. So I'm gonna kind of head back with my scout. I don't think I can put weapons on it, but you never know. Okay. So Deneb's probably going fine. Yep, Deneb's doing great. Alva. Yep, we'll have Alva in 2 turns. Okay. I'm liking this faction a lot. I'm usually a science kind of guy. But actually really... I'm... System defenders. Okay, star system management view. Okay, show locations. Star system management. Oh, zoom in. Okay, here we go. Manpower gauge, hide it on the left. More manpower, click on the military screen. Is this the military screen? No. Is this the military? Military status. Wait, what? Oh. Once all of your manpower bars are full, Empire manpower. Okay, armor, air support, we'll leave those alone for the time being. I forgot about that. Okay, speaking of, so we've got Trusted Broker right now. It's not bad, but it's not super useful. New colony might not be a bad idea. Dust, not rust, would be crazy money. Love, not war. Double bliss. I want to save up for the Super Tax Act. Probably. It's really expensive, but plus 50% money on all systems. Very good idea. The extra happiness could be helpful too. I think we'll be okay. Do we get the happiness bonus? I don't know. Maybe we do go for the new colony bonus for the time being. It's cheap. But it's only happiness for 5 turns. It's really limited. Yeah, I think I'll just save for taxes and cash and whatnot. Okay. So I'll have him finish with, presumably, that asteroid field. Yeah, this Ark ship is worrying me. Well, we'll find it out soon. We'll have ships in 6 turns, and then hopefully we'll be able to deal with it. Maybe. Because I know they can. Okay, so there's a new colony on Alva. Manage you. Okay, so this time around we're going to go these ways. Probably. And we can do exoscience stations, but I don't think I'm going to deal with that. I'll probably just stick with what I know. Okay. So that's taken care of. What next? I got some money. Problem is I don't see any colony worlds that I can take for myself. Just factions that I could start buttering up. But unfortunately, factions are expensive. And it's going to take forever for me to butter them up properly. Oh, that's fine. Deneb is going. Getting the Hisho might not be a bad move here. Because we can do... We can work on it. It's only 20 points, though. It's very expensive to get these guys to like me. Alright, so... I think I'm going to give my official support to the industrialists a bit. We're going to need them a bit better, though in retrospect... Wow, the industrialists just took it by storm. Okay, so we get rare metals. Extra industry on system. It's not bad. Though I guess pacifists aren't terribly either. Okay, hero level up. That's good. Okay, so do we want to do extra money on system? Or extra science? Let's do extra science. That's kind of one of our biggest limitations here. So, Dust Windfall has been activated. Industry spent for building system improvements is converted into dust at the end. Ooh! Ooh. Okay, looks like I'm supporting the industrialists forever. Let's see. So we got the hero level up. We got extra population on Soladan. That's fine. Okay. Let's have him move. See if we can start going to that next sort of mystery section. What next? Not much. It's the one unfortunate part of all of this. Okay, so we've got the colony listed. So I'll probably get that. Luxury deposits on planets. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I wanted to go for these luxury resources. Alpha specifically, if I can get xenotourism, 3 money per person on planets with luxury resources, which is 100% Alpha 1. Effectively, we would... Oh! Holy crap! Okay, so because we won the space race here, we actually got to take their planet. That's kind of incredible. Also, I figured out what that people icon was. That was manpower. Military manpower. I'm totally gonna use that the next time I'm in a competition with the AI to take a system. It's actually really cool how this game is handling colonization. Okay. So we still have this sucker. That is a beefy ship. So they... Oh! Okay. So he's just telling me about attacked ships. That's some Harashims. Idrius. Oh. So he's currently in the process of taking it. Well, not much I can do about that. I'll just keep exploring. Unfortunately, science is not my strong suit here. So we're not getting all the techs to colonize planets here. We'll probably have to get a little bit more expensive, though I wonder if I could actually buy enemy colonies. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, it's already colonized, so... It looks like I'd have to diplomacy my way through a couple of those, which would be a little bit on the difficult side. Still,